from this heat as we finish. And here we go.
In lane 1, June Tanaka from Cincinnati Turpin. Lane 2, Dawson Lutz, senior from Beaver Creek. Lane 3, Cameron Rutz, senior from Kings. Lane 4, Michael Griffith, the sophomore from Troy. Lane 5, Brandon Day, the sophomore from Loveland. In lane 6, you have Nate Holte, the sophomore from Beaver Creek. Lane 7, a freshman, Alex Kraft from Walnut Hills. And lane 8, Colin Beach, the senior from Centerville. Out of control here, but it looks like Brandon Day is in the lead.
Looking smooth out front in lane 5. Dawson Lutz in lane 2, right on his heels, with a bunch of guys sitting right behind them.
See a couple other swimmers making their move up on Brandon Day. Dawson Lutz hitting the wall, 121.16. He split 28.1 there. These guys will be in those 28s and low 29s for the remainder of the race as they settle on in. We're starting to see a little of a push by Dawson Lutz. He out at the 200 at 149.78. It's a great start. Brandon Day's breathing to the right, and he sees him. Next to Brandon, there's Michael Griffith, just sitting on his hip. Sitting on Michael's hip, Cameron Rutz.
Lutz at midway, 218.28. In front, Day right behind him, 218.65. These four guys, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pushing out front from the rest of the field here. Question is, can lanes 3 and 4, Cameron Rutz and Michael Griffith, make a move on Lutz and Day as we come into the back half of this race?
You see those legs come more into this race now. At the 350 mark, 150 yards to go. 6 lengths of swimming. I just saw a big change in Brandon Day's tempo, and his legs are coming up a little bit more. Michael Griffith starting to push a little bit more. And you can't forget about Dawson Lutz out there. And he's looking inside. So the last 25, just keep in mind, like Dawson's looking in at Brandon Day. And they're splitting 28-2 for Brandon Day, 28-4 for Dawson Lutz. It'll be a fun race here, the last final 100 yards. Brandon Day seems to now have the edge on Dawson Lutz. 28-4 to 28-6.
Trying to bring that kick home here for Day.
Keep in mind that the qualifying time, or at least the time that made it from this
Lutz has got him in his sights.
4:48.40. These guys are going to be under
with that breathing, he can see him and he finishes it. He does. Lutz there, 4:40.11.
Yeah.
4:40.41 for Brandon Day. 10-second drops for both of those guys from their times from last week at the sectional meets. Excellent swims all the way through, keeping the pressure on the field. Well under what it took last year to make it to the Ohio High School State meet. And you see these guys coming down on their last 25. Lutz out there in lane 2, making a nice push to the finish as he comes under the flags, puts his head down, drives in those last few strokes. Great finish.
Yeah.